Alright, you know what? I'm actually going to turn this down real quick. Be about 75%. That does help. Let's turn it down to 55. That should be way better. Alright. Alright. So we're back. I was doing some of the extra stuff. As you can tell, it's night, and I got a reason for that. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But Crasher Wake's over here. A masked guy who looks great in front of a huge torrential waterfall. That's me, Crasher Wake. Who dares talk to me so freely? Oh, you're the mask fanatic trainer I saw sell it on department store. I heard about the great waterfall near Cianwood and decided to come see it. This waterfall's awesome. No human or Pokemon can survive without water, yet that same water can sometimes cause great suffering. You must be a trainer from this region, right? I hope you'll become a trainer with the qualities of water. Strong, tough to beat, yet refreshing. Good luck, Mask Fanatic Ethan. That's kind of cool. Alright. I was over here because there is apparently a place to do a rock climb. If I remember correctly, it's going down and doing a surf. I don't quite remember. But anyway, I do want to say that things, as far as Pokemon levels and everything, aren't going to be the same. Mainly because after I stopped the last recording, my computer just froze. I don't know why, and I didn't save it, so I had to redo the last 3 gym battles, and that was a mess. Okay, so nothing over here. But I was able to get a paralyze onto Entei, but he's been a giant pain. I can't seem to actually successfully catch him still. It's a mess. That's weird. I read that there was a rock climb area somewhere around here, so I don't know. I was looking to see if I could find it. But I saw Crasher Wake, and I thought, you know what? I really want to talk to him, so that's why I started the recording. I haven't completed everything, but that's fine. Repel wore off, that's fine. Is it up here? It is, okay. And unfortunately, Chia was the only one that could actually learn Rock Climb out of my entire team. Not ideal, but it'll be okay, I guess. Alright. You know, you would expect something a lot tougher, because you needed a Rock Climb to get here, but I guess not. I guess it kind of makes sense in terms of where you are route-wise, but it's fine. One other thing that I did do off-screen is I did catch a Pokemon to help deal with the whole Entei situation. So he's not leveled up enough, but I think it'll be okay for when I actually do try to catch him. It's not going to really work, unfortunately, with the other Roamer. I don't know if we'll actually bother trying to catch it, because I forget when that even happens. I know you have to do... You have to talk to Steven at some point, and I forget where he is. I think he's at the power plant now, I think about it. And that's going to be a whole thing to get to. Alright, well, that was not really much of anything. Doing all that for a big pearl. Not ideal. But let's go ahead and do this real quick. I want to make sure that, well, we get this done before I forget. Because I was trying to figure out where the final area to find Suicune is. And, well, the next area, but not the final one. I knew where the final one was, but I couldn't remember if I had done all of them up to that point that was needed. And I looked, and I saw him. So we won't... I didn't interact with Suicune yet, so we will definitely be doing that. Yes, that is our Pokemon to do that. It's a Dodrio with Arena Trap, so Raikou, well, not Raikou, Entei won't be able to run away. And I did call him Butters Jr., just as a reference to the Leaf Green playthrough. But anyway. Sorry. Like I said, I don't know why. Like, whenever you either have the cold or flu or whatever, the cough just sticks around for far too long. I can't remember exactly, because we're gonna have to do a battle before we fight before we can have a chance to challenge Suicune. So I can't quite remember what we need. Wait, am I remembering that right? I might be not remembering that right. I don't. Huh. Well, Suicune's up here. But of course, this guy. I am no match for you, as I predicted. Go ahead. Since I met you in Burn Tower at Ekritique City, I've known that Suicune would choose you. Take a look at it. Suicune is waiting for you. It has been waiting for a battle with a worthy trainer to whom it can trust itself. Oh, jeez. Well, I saved before the video, so we'll be fine. Oh, boy. Here we go. Alright, Suicune is level 40. I am going to Thunder Wave. I am not passing that chance up. Oh, boy. Suicune's attacks are kind of mid. Well, I say mid. They're pretty bad. Gust is one of its moves, which is a really bad flying move, especially for being at level 40. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh jeez. Alright, I think I'm going to just start throwing some Pokeballs here. We're in the night, so I'll try a Dusk Ball here. Nope. Alright. That's going to put it in the yellow. So, possibly another one? Golly. I don't want to hit it again because it keeps hitting itself. Let's try this. I mean, it is a lower level than me. Oh no, it didn't matter. All right. And I didn't grab any lower level Pokemon for this, so this is gonna be fantastic. Oh, jeez. Is this gonna do any better? I don't see how I don't see how it would do any better than a Dust Ball. Who all has different? I don't feel safe having any of these Pokemon attack it. Oh boy, I should have actually brought the Duck Trio along just to do some damage. Oh my goodness, it really does not want to be caught. Can we actually? We got a wiggle. But we got a wiggle with the level ball. And that didn't really do much. Oh boy. The pains of catching a legendary. Alright. Can I please capture this Pokemon? That would be fantastic. Oh, come on. These are supposed to be ×4 to the catch rate. What in the world? Oh, jeez. If I only had a weaker move. Also, I did give him Rock Slide. No. Ice Beam, maybe? You still have the Mystic Water on, so it's not going to do any extra damage. Okay. That's as far as I'm going with that. It's even cloudy. Can we please get... Can we get even like a double bonus there because it's dark and it's raining? That makes it real dark. No? Oh my goodness. It didn't even bother. Oh boy, this is gonna be the whole video, ain't it? Alright. Oh my goodness. Do I hope I have timer balls because I really need them for this. If I don't, I don't. I'm trying to remember where you even get timer balls in this game. I don't remember. Golly. I have to look that up. Oh my goodness. Seriously? This Pokemon has so low health. Is paralyzed. Oh my goodness, game. Why? Why are you being like this? Can we please have something more? Well, we got two. That was more than one, but it still didn't help. Oh my goodness. That didn't even bother. Well, your stat changes don't matter. Be interesting if it actually did matter, but it doesn't. You know, for being paralyzed, it was getting hit by paralysis. No. Pretty frequently at the beginning, and now it's not even. I don't even know. What is this? Oh, the legendary fights of old. Where you just sit there and just throw Pokeballs until you maybe get lucky. Oh, jeez. Can I please? No. Not even a... See, like, that's the thing. It's so random that it's like, oh... It keeps breaking out after being put in the Pokeball. I don't know. It's so crazy. Oh, jeez, come on. I know they're called legendary, but this is a bit much. Is after the battle here, if I actually do catch it, is there just going to be this giant pile of Pokeballs? It's just like it's stacked up and just everywhere. It's like, well, we had all these Pokeballs, Ultra Balls, Great Balls, you name it. We can't get anything. We can't do anything about these. Oh, man. Oh, I used all the Ultra Balls. Yay! There's a Great Ball. That's pretty sad that that actually did something more than most of the Ultra Balls there. Pokeball! That'll surely work. I guess it detected my sarcasm. I don't know. Oh boy. At this point, I'm just throwing Pokeballs just to see if one will actually work, because the Dusk Balls don't seem to be working at all. Don't know why. It's actually night. Can you not? Because I know Gust has a ton of PP on it, but I'd really rather not push it to the point where you start struggling. I don't think I got enough Pokeballs for that. But I don't want to test it either. Oh, I got a Wiggle out of a Pokeball. Who would have thought? Oh, boy. Oh, come on. I just throw a Premier Ball at this point. Come on, game. Like, the fact that it has only gotten to 2 once is astounding me. I've had some bad fortune when trying to catch legendaries, but golly, this really takes the cake. It's about as bad as the Ho-Oh battle. Because I remember that being a giant pain. Well, you typically are pretty fast. No? Oh my goodness. I'm dipping into my special Pokeballs. I don't have any Dusk Balls left, so I don't... This has gotta be one of the most annoying fights. Oh, jeez. Why? That's the thing, like, almost... like the majority of the time, it just immediately pops out of the Pokeball. I don't know why it's this aggressive about wanting to get out. You know, the more I'm thinking about it, I'm reminded about some of the Scarlet and Violet legendaries. The ones that are locked away. I remember some of those being rough to catch. Come on. Can we please be friends? No, you didn't. You don't want to be friends. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a thing. I'm definitely not catching it if it's going to be like this. At some point this century, we'll actually capture this Pokemon. We don't know exactly when because it's been a giant jerk. So much for actually wanting to be friends. Oh boy, this is gonna be a thing. I don't know. It's just insane that this has been the problem. Yeah, at this point, I would have started throwing timer balls. Alright. What? How did I get that far with a moon ball? I'm not going to complain, but geez. Sorry. That kind of came out of nowhere. Golly, I was... Call me hopeful, but I mean, I was kind of hoping that that moonball was gonna get it, but I guess it didn't. All right. I'm gonna look this up as I'm actually trying to catch. Is that really the only place you can get it? That's not good. No wonder I haven't found it. I need to double check. Oh. Well, this is unfortunate. Wow, you got caught in a nest ball. Well, I'm glad I don't need to get the timer ball. Oh. Oh, come on, don't be like this. Well, at least my computer hasn't frozen, but did the game stop? I think it did. Oh. After all of that! Oh, for the love, game. I'm mad. I am 100% mad. Well, you guys got to see that. I'll be right back after I've caught it, and hopefully I don't have to go through all of that again. I'll make sure I buy a lot more stuff, and when I get back, I'll actually take care of it. And hopefully it be a much better result than that. So, anyway, be right back. I doubt this is going to work, but why not? Alright, let's try this again. That was a low damage roll. Alright. Okay, let's do this again. I feel a little bit more confident in letting that hit again. Okay, with it being confused, it'd be really dumb to start doing that again. I want to save these for Lugia if I can, but I don't know if that's going to be... That fight's probably going to be just as bad. Oh, that was so close. Nope. Snapped out of it. All right. I don't think doing wish there was a way that I could know how much damage that Gordy would do. Because I think that would actually faint it. Oh. Don't know why that damage roll had to be low at the beginning, because it gave me a false sense of security of being able to get it back in the red. Well, if I definitely wanted to feint it, I know how to do that. Oh my gosh, that happened like in 4 minutes. Not even. What the heck? Please do not freeze on me. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Oh, I recorded at least from the start of the fight, so I guess I'll add that in. Alright, so Suicune, the Aurora Pokemon, water type. Height 6'7". Oh, jeez, that's tall. Weight 412 pounds and 412.3 ounce. 412.3 pounds. There we go. Said to be the embodiment of the northerly winds. It can instantly purify filthy, murky water. No, we're good. We're transferring that to Bill's PC. Ethan, you two were truly amazing. I've never seen a battle this intense. I have no regrets. Farewell, old Suicune. Farewell, Ethan. Fantastic. I don't like saving during videos, but I'm not doing that fight again. Let's be honest. I'm not doing that fight again. All right. Jeez. Well, there you go. We had an easy battle, and then we had the battle that just lasted forever. Oh, golly. That took so much time. We can't really do too much else. All right. So we now have 2 of the 3 legendary dogs, and honestly, we aren't that worse. Too much worse for wear. I did throw a quick ball in there at the beginning just to see. It's like, why not? Let's just see. So, it actually didn't work, but I think that little change in pace there made that fight a little bit easier. I don't know why, but that's how I feel. Anywho, let's go and check the power plant, because I haven't done that, because I think that's where Steven is, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't know why this layout confuses me sometimes. Not all the time. I do not have... Yeah, I totally did not bring Scoutrit for that. Alright. I knew there were some areas Scoutrit hadn't fixed, but... oh yeah, I found a few things. PP Max is actually going to be good for certain moves. What's it that do? Less likely to appear? Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to use Super Repel. That way I don't have to worry about it. Because it doesn't give you a notification when the flute's done. And it's not always that great. Alright, so... Oh, gosh, yeah, that's right. Legendary birds. Let's beef up our security so that never happens again. I can't. Oh, jeez. Do I have to battle Zapdos to get it? I probably do. Dadgummit. It's 8 minutes. You know what? This happens in the next one. Oh boy, this is gonna be a mess. Alright, here we go again with another legendary. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.